you're watching bike discussion, but this time it's gonna be a little bit different. I would like to discuss 5 different situations that can ruin your trip. This is the situation number 1. The situation number 2, guys, administrative, let's say, obstacles. Hi to everyone, you're watching bike discussion. This is another video, this is another topic, and this time we are gonna discuss some situations that you can come across when touring with your motorcycle. Previously you watched my bike discussion video about luggage, about different tips, about different possibilities. You probably watched also my video about seats, about comfort seats, about modified seats, and also some tips that I gave you. But this time it's gonna be a little bit different. I would like to discuss 5 different situations that can ruin your trip. So imagine, guys, that you are planning a big trip, and everything that you prepared, it's already done. You are already just about to go, and you're on the road. The first day is behind you, but the next day the weather it's very bad. It is raining. It is even let's say very windy, and there is a hail coming and so on. So this is the situation number 1. So the weather can really ruin your trip, but it can be only for a day or 2 or 3, so you can postpone your trip. If you're not lucky enough, or if the weather is gonna be very, very bad for weeks, then it is better to cancel the trip and return home, in my opinion. It is not very good, it is not smart to continue the trip if you are not confident and if you are not sure that you are gonna make it. The situation number 2, guys, administrative, let's say, obstacles. Imagine that you're already on a trip and you're riding through one of the countries, and you stop at the border, and the officer there said you are not allowed to enter our country. Your papers are not appropriate. Your visa is not appropriate, so you cannot enter. What can you do? You can still negotiate, you can still try to convince them to let you in, but mostly you're not gonna be successful. So in that case, your trip there, it's over. You should return, you should go back. The situation number 3. You're riding and the roads are good, everything is fine, you're enjoying your trip, but then suddenly you see very bad roads. You experience very bad roads. So your motorcycle is not appropriate for such roads. What can you do, guys? Is there a way to resolve it, to ride further if the roads are very bad? So you have a, let's say, sport touring bike, but you can only ride on roads, not off roads, and you see that there is more and more off-roading there. So again, the best way is to turn around and go back and probably find the other solution to pick other roads, I mean tarmac roads or similar. So this is the situation number 3. Let's go to the situation number 4. Health problems. Let's say that you are on a trip and this is your 5th day, and till now everything was just perfect, but in the morning you feel sick. What can you do? I will postpone my next day, I mean everything that I already planned, to another day. So let's stay one day more. But the second day there, it's not getting better, so you are still sick. This is another situation where you cannot do a lot, and you should go and return home probably. Otherwise, you have other possibilities. You can take some pills, you can visit the doctor and so on, but in the worst scenario you should go home, you should return home. The 5th situation. Your motorcycle is not working anymore. You had a breakdown. What to do? So, at first you try to resolve the problem on the road. Then you see that you're not gonna be able to resolve it. Maybe there is a mechanic and he just told you that there is a major work to do on your motorcycle and you should visit his shop. So you have to take the motorcycle to his shop. Then you have to wait for some spare parts and so on. So this is gonna be a long time waiting. In this case, in the worst scenario, you can do only one thing: to return home. So these were the 5 situations, guys, where you cannot do a lot if it gets really bad. So if there are no other possibilities, you should return home. It is not very smart to continue riding if you can see that you're not gonna make it, if it's not gonna work, you know. If there are health problems, if there are bigger problems with your motorcycle, if there are road problems, if there are administrative problems, just like I told you. So in these situations, it is the most important thing to be clever, to be smart, to, let's say, think rationally, to have in mind that we are only humans. After my trip to Romania, I just filmed a series, 12 episodes. Those of you who are watching my channel for the first time, please check them and enjoy. I started thinking that a lot of things could go wrong. So when you come home and you have, let's say, a lot of free time to think about everything that happened, you start thinking also about bad situations, about bad things and so on. So the most important thing is not to think about them before you go. You should just have a great plan. You just have to have a great will. And there is adrenaline, guys, because when you are about to go, you're full of energy. And then you're just riding. You start riding and everything, it's just perfect. It's going and you're enjoying. But there is one thing that you just have to be prepared about, let's say, and this is that anything, really anything can happen. So you should be prepared. Overall, I can say that in most cases there is gonna be everything all right, but to be prepared, it's the key thing. To be prepared, it's just let's say something that you should follow. So don't be scared, just be prepared. Okay guys, this was another episode of Bike Discussion. I just mentioned 5 different situations that can ruin your motorcycle trip. You should be aware of them and well prepared. Try to prepare your trip very well, plan in advance, and the adventure is gonna meet you there. Thanks for watching guys, and do me a favor and subscribe, and till the next one.